Hey everybody, welcome back to the 12 Days of Killmas. This is day 8, and Bibbs and I are getting a little freaked out.
Our mysterious stalker has been sending us gifts containing clues that reveal the Christmas-themed horror movie we have to review on any given day, and this one is the perfect size for a human head.
Right about that.
Open it.
Huh?
Open it.
No, you open it.
No, you open it. No, you open it.
Open it.
No, you open it.
All right, together.
Jack Frost?
Oh, you idiot. It's the other Jack Frost. Welcome back to the 12 Days of Killmas. I'm Ryan Turek, the managing editor of SHOCKTILLYOUDROP.com.
And I'm Bibbiani. I'm the film channel editor at CraveOnline, and everyone calls me Bibbs.
Every day we're watching a Christmas horror movie, and today we've got...
Jack fucking Frost, man. Jack fucking Frost. Scott McDonald plays Jack Frost, a malicious serial killer who turns into a snowman because... yeah, just don't ask about that part. Anyway, he begins slaughtering the residents of Snowmenton, a little town whose sheriff, played by Christopher Allport, had previously brought Jack to justice. Wisecracks, cheap special effects, and the unspeakable violation of a young Shannon Elizabeth ensue before the residents of Snowmenton finally put Jack Frost on ice using household hairdryers. I get the distinct impression that Jack Frost is kind of ashamed of itself. This movie has a very bizarre tone. It feels like a Skinamax movie, but without a lot of the Skinamax, you know, without any like real tawdriness to it. It's just like, hey, look, we got a goofy snowman and he's gonna kill people and we're gonna make some dumb jokes and we're gonna get a cast full of people who for the most part either can't act or are refusing to in this particular context. The visual effects are bad. They're not even trying to hide them, but they're also not really trying to embrace them either. There's something about this movie that's just... and it's weird, because it's directed by a guy who clearly feels passionate about the material, didn't he? Like, right?
Yeah.
He wrote and directed it.
Yeah.
The tone is just all wrong. It's too goofy for the scares to be taken seriously enough for you to get through the movie and be involved in it dramatically. And the scares are too pervasive for it to be a proper horror movie. It's like, it's too goofy all the time. There's no contrast, and as a result, nothing's funny.
Well, that's the thing. It feels like a movie that's at odds with itself because it begins, I mean, there is an eye behind it. I mean, like the opening sequence, it's got that kind of credit sequence.
Oh, I love the opening credit sequence.
Yeah.
It's a little girl, and she's like, I want a story. Well, all right, what kind of story do you want?
It tells a story.
I want a happy, scary story. She tells it like this really fucked up, scary story. I got really excited because it sounded like an Invader Zim kind of tone to it. Like it was going to be like dark, but with just a bit of whimsy to it. And then it just goes all whimsy.
It goes whimsy, but then it also takes on this kind of weird early 90s horror movie vibe where they're trying to shoehorn like a new villain down your throat. Yeah. And they're taking it very seriously.
Like,
but then
we gotta get a franchise out of
this. We gotta get a
franchise,
but it also feels like they're also trying to go for like a Killer Clowns in Outer Space vibe too, where like they're embracing the kind of goofiness of it all, but also
Killer Clowns in
being...
Outer Space worked because they acknowledged that the concept was goofy, but they sold it like it was real horror. There was a contrast that made it ironic and funny.
And that's kind of what I got from this at times. That was the thing. It's just like, it felt like it was trying to do that, but then it would just evolve into like full moon bullshit, you know?
Right, it feels like a full moon film a lot of the time. But you know, and the thing is that it's so light and silly and dumb that when finally, and this is a scene that's became like a bit of a meme for a while, the Shannon Elizabeth getting attacked by a snowman.
Yeah, she's naked in a bathtub, and then she's in the water, the very water that he's made of.
Yeah, and then it becomes like this weird sexual creepy thing. It's so fucking dark that I don't feel like the movie recovers. I know this movie has a lot of fans. I know people think it's so bad it's good, and I'll grant you it's so bad, and I can kind of see why you might get into it, but it's so... I feel like this movie is looking down on me for seeing it. Yeah. When the snowman kills someone and they just zooms in and out of his face real fast over and over again.
No, it's terrible.
It's really embarrassing.
I almost feel like the director he shows up on set and he's like, oh, That's what I'm working with. That snowman. That snowman right there. That's what you're giving me.
Because it's not this snowman.
It's not the snowman.
This snowman would have been cool.
It looks like a snowman. He's got like he's just a snowman.
It looks like the Michael Keaton Jack Frost.
Yeah, he does. He does. Really yeah, very much.
A movie that is admittedly a lot scarier than this one.
Yeah, no. I mean, it's just like it feels like the director is trying to do more than with what he has and with the effects that he has, and he's just like, oh fuck, they just screwed this up.
Hey, Jack Frost. I know you tried, and I respect you for it. And I think the world needs more good horror comedies. Emphasis on good. So I know people love you, man. I know people think you're a good cult movie, but I give you 1/2 claw.
I'm with you. 1/2 claw for this one. Not funny, not particularly interesting. I mean, I had never seen it before until this moment, watching it. And yeah, unimpressed. Blech. That's the reason why I avoided it for so many years.
Well, hey everyone, come back tomorrow. We're doing another Christmas horror movie.
Bibbs.
12 Days of what?
Has anybody taught you manners?
No. 12 Days of Killmas continues.
We're keeping it classy here, folks.